Welcome onto the live. Welcome onto the channel if you're not here live. I actually did a live on the full moon, beaver moon. We're here replenishing ourselves. Did you guys feel that full moon, blood moon energy the other day? Truth be told, guys, most people when they hear full moon, blood moon, they kind of just go on what they see in Google. Like they'll Google it and say it means beaver moon, this, that, and the other. I noticed there's a lot of watered down information. Welcome into the channel. Okay. Peace, love, and light. All right. People get a lot of watered down information from the internet when it comes to these moons. And I notice, especially when it comes to anything dealing with divine feminine energy, it's like you get little teasers, like 2% drops of information when it comes to the divine femme. Anything dealing with the full moon. And I'm thinking, is that intentional or are people just ignorant? And I realized that only 1% of females know anything about what they need to be doing each full moon. Truth be told, there's a full moon every month. This particular one that just passed, blood moon combined with a lunar eclipse, was powerful. I spoke to a few people that felt the impacts. I felt to other sisters who also were in flow, meaning you had your cycle during this time. I did. Truth be told, my cycle was supposed to be over days before. This is the first year ever. I've never actually had a cycle last more than 5 days. Okay. For some reason this year, my cycle went 12 days. So during the full moon, blood moon, okay, I hemorrhaged the whole time. It's one of the reasons why I'm here replenishing. I mean, we're still physical. We got to get our checkups. Ladies, obviously, whether you live holistically, organically, veganly, you need to check yourself out at least twice a year. Even if you want to do a home check, all the things have to be checked out because we have a special chemistry and biology. All that being said, so nurses and doctors, they don't know how I'm alive walking around. I hemorrhaged so much throughout the entire full moon. And all I was doing the night before, I actually did a live the night of. For some reason. Oh, well, this file can't be supported. And, the video couldn't upload. And never had that happen before at all. They're saying it's weird file type, same file type I'm using now. Okay. Same exact phone I use all the time. For some reason, that full moon, the one where I was teaching women what to do during a full moon, what herbs to use, what to say, how to take advantage of the energy of a full moon. For some reason, YouTube did not want to pick that video up, okay? Nothing surprises me when it comes to that. There are forces. There are even, let's be real, there are even beings, okay, unconsciously not really being ready for what? Divine feminines understanding their true power. No one is going to come and tell you what your power is. No one is going to come and tell you how to use it. You have to discover that. That's part of the journey. Okay, people can nudge you, right? Maybe draw you to water here and there. But as far as that moment of taking your power as a divine femme, that has to be initiated by self. That's an initiation. Okay? Anyone who has done anything with themselves or their lives will tell you that. Yes, they had mentors. Yes, they had people guiding them. But trust me, they had their moments when they had to hit, press play. Okay? And start making shit happen and not worry about the opinion of this one and that one. All they did was put the world on notice. Okay? Literally, first time I've ever had a cycle or a flow outside of my scheduled regular moon cycle. Okay? Went through the blood moon, full moon, all those days. The night before I sat by the water. Okay, and I did some affirmations. It was powerful. I threw some things that needed to be gone out of my life into the water. It was the best. I recorded a little bit of it. I will see if I can finally upload that video and let you guys know. And how many people, shout out to me, how many people do lives while they're in hospital beds? Okay, still sharing, still letting the people know. Okay, I know I'm not on here every second. Okay, I'm on here now. If you're here, you're lucky. Be grateful. Okay? All that being said, there's a couple things I want to leave y'all with, even some of the content creators, because I notice, oh gosh, I can't wait to go in on Kanye and Kylie. Love them both. Kanye and Kylie. Okay. Pardon me, brother, if I butchered that. And what's happening in the media and why they're always on the news and people saying this, that, and the third stuff that needed to be said. A lot of it wasn't a surprise to me at all as far as the information that came out in the Hebrews and just understanding different tribes and certain gifts and our responsibility on this planet. When people, this is where we're going to touch on, we'll go into it on the live. When people get a hunger, because I went through this phase myself, you get hungry for knowledge of self. Okay, you get hungry for knowledge of self. The knowledge of history is not to stay there. It's not to remain there, right? It's not to wear a badge and say you're this and say you're that. When I got hungry and started to dig, okay, for information, I wanted to understand why I was designed a certain way, why I felt a certain way, why I was kind of like wanting to go left when everybody was trying to go right. You know, why I literally feel uncomfortable following crowds. I try, and no matter what, try and I squeeze and I this and I that. Nothing will let me squeeze in or fit into a crowd. It's not what I'm here to do. And I'm accepting that, right? This is my time, and I'm realizing it's being confirmed to me that you didn't come here to do what everyone else is doing. And the thing is, that comes with a price. That comes with a price. Okay, shout out to you if you're still following, because I'm going to be a little ADD with jumping around, but stay with me. It comes with a price when you realize you're not here to do what everyone else is doing. You're here to do what you came to do, regardless of this one like you, regardless of what these people say over here, over there, what who's saying about this one and that one, and stop doing that. Okay? If you're someone who knows you're here to spread a message, ladies, I already told y'all, ladies, stop waiting on people to speak on your behalf, because they won't say it nearly as accurately and as truthful. When I say truthful, I mean your authentic truth, what you came to the planet to show people. Everyone has a lesson within their stories. Okay, stories with an S, because a lot of us have more than one. There's lessons and blessings within a story, and everyone's story is different. So how can another man, okay, share the gems from your individual walk? This is a matter of self-esteem that we have to literally take. Self-esteem is not given. Even if someone is great and wonderful, and stop that, okay? Nobody here is more wonderful and great than anyone else. That is our construct. We're the ones, because we're shy, because we truthfully don't want to rise up ourselves. We make excuses. Oh, that one is a celebrity. That one is so gifted. He's got all the light, no one else. That's our excuse, because deep down, we feel more comfortable for not doing and, saying what we need to say or being what we need to be. I know, because I've done it. It's comfortable to sit here and be a student forever. Yeah. I'll just follow him. Yeah. It's comfortable to do that. Truth be told, no one made this journey. Okay, that journey from nothing to something. That journey from, where we were before. It's another conversation, another video. Okay. Not for everyone, by the way. But nobody comes here just to be following everyone else. Okay. That's not what life is about. This is something that has been taught to me. I'm humble for every one of my mentors that I've seen. But the reason I dug and I was so hungry at some point, I'm talking going to different schools, learning about my history, who I am. It wasn't to be, oh, well, I'm superior because of this and that. You never heard me say it, never will hear me say it. A lot of people study their history in order to do that, to come out and start comparing and, start fights with people on the internet because they understand that they're this and they're that. Don't get me wrong, I was excited to understand certain aspects of my history, but I needed to understand aspects of my history to be able to use the gifts properly and understand why I have the gifts and understand what I'm supposed to do with my baton. Stay with me. Stay with me. I saw some flickering lights in the back. There's a light over here. There's a medical machine over there. We came in for our checkup and they don't want to let me go. They love me here in these medical places. And they're shocked that I'm even walking in and talking, because we were literally the blood moon, just completely dehydrated, and but we're great. I feel great. All that being said, okay, all that being said, the purpose of you learning knowledge and information isn't for you to attribute it to your ego or, start fights with people on the internet and say you're this or even try to drag other people and say, well, you're lost and da 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 da. Nobody had to drag me into where I am right now. Nobody had to drag me into any church building, into any temple, into any mosque. Okay? Nobody. I had a hunger for that. Okay. Most times, if you have a religious or political debate, all you're doing is wasting your energy and theirs. People don't come into religious debates to convert to anything else anyway. Everyone wants to be right. Everyone wants to feel like they have the truth, that your way is wrong. You need to be, sanctified and go this way. And this is one way you need to go to heaven. People want It's called wanting absolution. People want to be secure that they have all the truth there is and they're not interested in anything else. And truth be told, if that's how they feel in this within themselves, that's an indication that that's literally where they need to dwell. Maybe their purpose is there. Maybe they're going to meet their soulmate in the place that they're in, right? Maybe they have a work to do. Maybe their tribe, their tribe is in that place. So I don't knock people. I don't knock people because if there's anything that I learned and still learning, that there's a piece of the puzzle that everyone has. Each quote unquote culture, religion is pieces of the puzzle, and everyone has a very piece of the puzzle, a very important piece of the puzzle, including you who are watching. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Stop hiding behind your insecurities. And I'm leaning towards the ladies here. Men do it too. Hiding behind your insecurity, because some of us follow people and we sort of, we do this worship thing and we follow people, and we get really, really nervous when other people start talking about similar things. Let's say we followed, I don't know, Kanye, right? Just for example, we have a whole special on Kanye, but let's say we followed him, and then some other dude, say Damon Dash, comes up and starts, coming up on the scene, right, doing something similar, or perhaps he's rapping a similar way. All of a sudden we want to put Kanye and Damon Dash in a beef. Oh, no, Kanye's been doing it first, man. No, Kanye, he's first, he's been doing it first, and right? Suddenly we put them in a competition. But Damon Dash is another individual. Oh, well, this one did this first, and he was this, and he was that. Okay, well, great. So then you need to keep loving Kanye, right? But Damon has no obligation to chase after, to be exactly like, to follow. In fact, why are you comparing Kanye and Damon Dash? I'm using this as an example because a lot of people do this. I see this done on YouTube especially. I'm going to give another example. This actually happened between some female creators and Pink Pill. Shout out to her because she had a very important contribution, but I watched some things. There's a lot of shout outs that I'll be giving, so relax, relax. I watched what happened and what, quote unquote, she went through on the internet, and I'm like, yeah, that's people for you. Now, I don't know her. I haven't met her. I don't know, from a can of paint. I don't know who she is. But I watched a lot of different content creators, and I remember, landing on her page a lot. And actually, quite good content. And I noticed how people would compare, like constantly compare, and get all bunched up in a twist when she would show up on other channels. And they would collaborate with each other. Like all of a sudden, no. Chrissy's doing her thing, and I don't know why Pink Pill's over here, and all of a sudden, this girl's been here longer, and like the audiences get all bunched up in a knot when they see someone else. But that's confusing because these two content creators are collaborating. She is here to support her. What is our problem? Notice how that thing is going off and there's nothing wrong. Stay focused now. And so I noticed that this isn't about Pink Pill or Kanye or Damon Dash or me as a creator or you as a creator. Stop pitting people against each other. If you see someone speaking truth and someone else spoke the truth 100 years ago consistently and they were first, wonderful. Let's have a party about that. But relax. This new person or that new person or the new people that will come in the future, they have a place here too. Stop feeling all of a sudden it's a competition or you gotta, no. She was first though. We're all, okay, a part and a piece of this puzzle. A lot of my mentors, they came here to lay down a foundation. A lot of mentors that people ignore completely. Ignore mentors, have all the shit in the world to say about them. Ignore content creators, then literally use half their shit, copy it, and don't even acknowledge these men and women that came before us. Okay? There's no competition. If one female creator wants to collaborate with another, let them. Stop hiding behind our insecurities. We want to say we want to upgrade. I know that the femisphere, I should say, space, say that they're leveling up to the world. We're leveling up. We'll get into our next level. We want high value men. Okay. We want high value men. But we're bringing the same mentality that we've always had into the game. There's nothing leveled up about you not being able to let somebody like, say, the pink pill and, I Am Aloha coming together and doing a collaboration without you getting all tied up in a bunch, needing to establish her, her being the queen of this space and that one being a queen of that. Relax. There's a space for Pink Pill if she wants to be there. There's a space for I Am Aloha. Everyone has their role, but our mentality is still Squid Games. We're always competing. It's like, nah, he has all the light. Don't even try it. No. I was born here, and there's a place in this world for me. And I'm going to say what I don't need to be like this one. Okay? If they did it this way and they're the best to you, stick with that. Okay? If it's too much for you to pay attention, then don't pay attention to anyone else. It isn't for me. I have at least 4 major consistent channels I watch on a regular basis, and I'm not dropping either of them. They're all going in the same direction. That's number 1. And I'm not worried about who might come later. It doesn't matter to me. Right? There's like 1 billion people on the planet. Why do we get so nervous? Why do we automatically want to compare? Nah, he was first though. Nobody's trying to take his spot. Like my cousin used to say, relax. That was his favorite thing to say. Just like that. Relax. This was not coming here to take anything from him. Okay? This system has traumatized us. Because they train us to compete, to feel like there's one little pebble of sunlight and, to just kick someone else out of the box because someone else has done it for 100 years. Let them do it for 100 more. No one's here to take anything from them. We're each individual, beautifully unique beings with our own fingerprint that no one else has in the whole world. How beautiful is that? Embrace when you see someone new coming on the scene, ladies. Don't pretend you don't want to watch her or pay attention to her because no, he's, she's better or she's, been there long. No. There's something in you that's a little shaky when you see new people coming on the scene because number 1, you're probably not on your game. Otherwise, you wouldn't have time for all of this. That's 1. And sometimes people are showing us things we don't want to learn. Been there, done that. I've done it too. That is why. Hush. That is why there's no one person on here that I worship, quote unquote. Why would I do that before honoring and taking time for myself? And shout out to me. How many people, when they're getting their checkup and being replenished, come on and do a live? Okay. We're not the cutest. We ain't got nothing cute on. Just a little scrub. Okay. Which is actually very nice and freeing to be wearing. But I said, I'm not waiting till I get home to get pretty and this will never go out. Like I said before, I was perfectly pretty. We did the full moon video. All of a sudden, YouTube can't upload it. And all my other videos uploaded. Because sisters were getting jewels on what to do during a full moon. Keep in mind, there's a full moon every month. Not just the blood moon, full moon, beaver moon, and all the watered down information they gave us. They told you nothing about the beaver moon. And how you can harness the energy of these full moons, especially y'all ladies, because they don't want you having your power. There's a lot of reasons for that. Men, women, there's a lot of people nervous about the divine feminine learning about what she's really capable of. Okay, what that's going to mean for herself, the planet. Okay, and everything to follow. Okay, so join me 11/11. We're going to take this off. We're just like, join me 11/11, which is tomorrow. I should go live on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to decide, but anyone who's on here, okay, shoot me a message. You'll get a personal invite. Or just join one of those particular lives. We'll do it at 9. We'll probably do one before just to, prep people. Nothing major. Our followers are still, I can count them on one hand. And I'm actually pretty okay with that. Okay, because we don't live online, number 1. I don't compare myself to anyone else. I'm myself and no one else. Thanks for jumping on. I'm about to be
Discharge.
discharged. Yay! We graduated. Okay. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.